so much fun getting ready for this event. When I walked out of my promo video, I swear I had abs. We laughed so hard. And I mean, it was a very brief moment in my life, but I rocked those things for all of you minutes. But okay, so anyways, I'm Allison Phillips. I'm with the Barnes Phillips Law Firm. I am criminal prosecutor turned criminal defense attorney turned estate planning attorney. And yes, I've got all the stories. But I now spend my time getting out there, educating people, educating clients, not only on what estate planning is, how to recognize someone who needs it, and then how it can be used to your advantage. And based on statistics, I'd say when y'all heard I do estate planning, about 60% of you thought in your head, oh, I can get me one of those. 60% of the people in this country don't have an estate plan whatsoever. And also, even more than that, don't know what it is. I'm really thankful to be part of this event because, I mean, the network and the depth of knowledge in this room about buying a home, owning a home is incredible. But most people don't realize, this is your biggest asset. You have now worked hard to buy the home, get loans, get funded. You have protected the home, you've insured it, you've gone through your title, you have even renovated it, upgraded it, made it yours. But you haven't done anything to make sure that if something happens to you, that home doesn't get foreclosed and lost. And it doesn't go to the people that you want it to go to. It just goes back to the bank, back to the state. And your biggest asset suddenly goes away. So we'll start at the beginning. What is estate planning? And one of the most frequently asked questions I get, or comments that I'm told is, hey, I know what that is, I need a will. Or, hey, I know what that is, I need a trust. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is? That is only one component of an estate plan. An estate plan includes a will, might include a trust depending on your situation, but it'll be tailored to you, should be tailored to you, and anybody who tells you that it is a one and done DIY, fill in the blank kind of thing is doing you a disservice. It should include, I've got my little list here. So you got your will, you got your trust, hopefully if you want one, if it works for you, if it's necessary for you, powers of attorney. One of the biggest flaws that I see that comes into my office is somebody who has done nothing to plan for incapacity, which means you are alive, but you can't make decisions, or you can't take care of yourself. And you can't access your money, you can't take care of your life. That could happen to any of us. So you want to make sure you have a plan in place for someone to step in to make sure that your life manages to continue so that when you're ready to come back to it, you can pick up where you left off. And you haven't lost everything. You don't find yourself in a big, deep, bad credit hole and need your credit repaired. Sorry. You have a very valuable place. I get a lot of people who need you. Also, a kids protection plan. If you have minor children, you need to make sure that you have chosen who is going to take care of them. Who is going to take care of them overnight, on a short term, and who's going to take care of them on a long term. How many of you think you don't have a plan right now, if you're comfortable saying? All right, I put you on the spot, I got one. You don't have a plan. That is not true. You have a plan. You have the plan that the state has chosen for you. It is set in stone in legislation, and there is no deviating. And the thing that you told your best friend, and the thing that you told your mom, and the thing that you told your kids, they don't care. Whatever the law says is what's going to happen. The only opportunity that you have to make a change is right now, while you're alive, while you have capacity, and then you can take control of it. So who needs estate planning? Anyone over the age of 18. 18 is when you get the ability to contract. 18 is whenever you get private healthcare information. 18 is when you make your own decisions and you don't have an automatic person stepping in doing it for you. 18 is when you become a legal adult. So anybody over 18 needs it. A lot of people that I see at higher risk that don't realize it, and you probably know people in your life that you're thinking, they need to get an estate plan. Blended families. People who are on later marriages or have children from prior marriages, prior relationships, they don't realize, they assume I'm married, I'm gonna get everything if anything happens to my spouse and vice versa. But if there are children from outside the marriage, you could end up as the surviving spouse learning that you are co-owning your home with your stepchildren or your half-children. But you might possibly end up not in full ownership of the home that you've been living in for years. Children that are turning 18. I get a lot of parents coming in because their kids are going off to college, and now they wanna make sure that they are FINRA compliant, because now they can't call the admissions office and find out if they're going to class. They can't find out what their grades are, get their health and their incapacity documents in place. I'm wrapping it up, I think I'm coming up on 5. But, so whenever you go to do an estate plan, it's gonna include all the things I've talked about. But you should be getting a lot more than just that. The things I've mentioned so far are merely the base things that go in the estate plan. But you don't wanna let it get outdated. You gotta keep it updated. So you need plan reviews with the attorney that you choose to work with. So ideally, that's something that they include and incorporate into your planning. You need a family wealth inventory so that assets don't get lost to the Department of Unclaimed Property. Over $58 billion in the Departments of Unclaimed Property across the United States, $9 billion in Texas alone as of September of 2024. Fiduciary letters telling the people that you empower in the plan what they're doing and how to do it, what their jobs require. Family wealth legacy interviews. If you are working with an estate planner who believes that your assets are not all you have, they're not your legacy is you. You should be putting yourself on video, and that video should be part of your plan. It should be, when they think back on who you were and what you do, they're not gonna be thinking about what you gave them. I mean, they're gonna be appreciative. They might be sitting in the home that they inherited from you. They might be living off the money that you left them, but what they're gonna think is about when y'all went outside and played ball, when you went shopping for that prom dress, when you danced at the wedding. That's the memories that they're gonna have. And so that should be a part of your estate plan, if you're doing a comprehensive one. So, hopefully that was something that you guys hadn't thought about before, and y'all are thinking about what you wanna do moving forward. So if you want peace of mind, drop me a line.